Hello YouTube, it's me again. Today I'm here to make another video here. It's more of a talk, vlog kind of video. I'm just really going to be sharing my thoughts on the game Counter-Strike, and I'm just going to explain why I'm ending my little video series, I guess you can call it, on the whole game. So yeah, last night I was playing Counter-Strike, and then eventually I just kind of hit my breaking point with it. It's like I'm gonna go into detail like my whole story with the game, but I mean I just decided that you know at heart this is not a bad game, but this isn't a game I can keep playing. And I'm gonna explain why. So I first got Counter Strike in I want to say it was 2015. I got Counter Strike, and I mean at first I wasn't that great at the game. I mean everyone wasn't great at the game at one point, but yeah, after we figured out comp and stuff, it's I mean, I started getting into it. I started out, I think my starting rank was Silver 3, and then I went up to all the way to Gold Nova 2, and then that's when the new ranking system kicked in. And as you know, the ranking system's based on this ELO kind of system, and the old ranking system measured more on individual performance. I mean, winning and losing a game still had an effect on if you ranked up or not, but I mean, it was harder for you to D rank and easier for you to get to to upgrade. And I think the developers kind of caught on to that at some point, and they decided to change it where it was easier to D rank and harder to rank up. And I mean, I have my own opinions on that, and everyone else has their opinions on the ranking system, and that's fine by me. But I mean, it's just that the ranking system no longer values individual performance. It's all about the wins on the round. At least that's what we know, because again, Valve doesn't tell us anything, because they fear that we'll game the system, because God forbid gamers will game the system. I mean, that's kind of what we do. You give us a game and we have to figure it out. And I mean, with Counter Strike, I mean, there's really not that much to figure out, to be honest. It's a first-person shooter. You just go there, you just kill people, and yeah, it's a pretty straightforward game, man. Again, that's why I like about the game. It's pretty straightforward. The concept's great. It's another first-person shooter, and it's unique. I mean, you have two teams, Counter Strike and Terrorist. Counter Terrorist and Terrorist, and then Terrorists have a bomb, and sometimes there's a hostage situation. And I mean, this game has a lot of potential, and again, at heart, as I said earlier, it is a good game, but it is also a broken game. And for that reason, again, I mean, hit detection on the game is not that great, and every first-person shooter has its issues with hitboxes and hit detection. And you could say that about I don't know, like say Star Wars Battlefront or Rainbow Six. I mean, each game has their own unique issues, I guess you can say. But I mean, the thing is, they do more to the companies that made those games do more to address the issues with those games than Valve does with Counter Strike. Valve is only interested in figuring out what the next case is going to be, or spray paint, or graffiti, or gloves. And, I mean, those are nice things to have. Don't get me wrong. I mean, but the issue is that it's not. There's no real point if the game is going to become unplayable for some people, and people like me. And the reason I say that is because, again, it's I mean, I'm not global material. I did have dreams of becoming global, but I mean, ever since the new ranking system, that's kind of been dashed. I mean, I really again, ever since the new ranking system was implemented, I went from GN2 to GN1. I mean, I lost one game, and I was like, okay, that's weird, but okay, I don't mind that. And then I lost another game, and they deranked me 2 ranks, and then they just deranked me all the way to Silver 1 eventually. And then, I mean, by that point, when they were trying to derank me, I started throwing games, and I was like, let's just get to Silver 1. And then for the better part of a year, I was in between Silver 1 and Silver 3. And then recently a friend of mine said, oh, why don't you turn off Prime Matchmaking? And it did work for a little bit. I did get from, I think I was Silver 1 all the way at the time. I think I was Silver 1 when I got all the way back to Silver 4. But now I just keep flowing back between Silver 3 and Silver 4. And again, that did happen last night. I was Silver 4. I had ranked up the day before. And I won a game Actually, I thought we were gonna lose. We were. I posted my previous video. We were down 12-3, and then we actually came back to win 16-14. It was a pretty incredible comeback. Don't get me wrong. And then I lost like 2 games pretty badly in the game side. Nope, you're done. And I was like, the fuck, I just got this rank. So, and then like as I was playing my final comp game, which I think most likely will be, is like I was thinking, this game, great game and all, but I'm just done with the comp system. Like the comp system is so broken. Again, you can make it hard to rank up or D-rank or whatever, but like it should be more based on individual performance. Like this, like your kills, your KD, the score, the MVP should matter to something. It just doesn't matter on when I'm winning around or like losing around. I mean, yeah, should that affect your rank at some point, some level? Yeah, I'm not the game developer. I'm just here talking on YouTube. But I mean, I think it should have an effect, and like winning the game should also have an effect as well. But it should really matter more to individual performance. Like, for example, like say if you're going, oh, I don't know, 28-15, we'll just say, and your team loses the game 16-10. I know that really doesn't happen, but say you do, and you're silver 4, and then you D-rank to silver 3, even though you were top fragging. The next closest guy was going like 722. I mean, I wouldn't say that person should D-rank. I'm not gonna say he should D-rank or shouldn't D-rank, but I'm just saying that he should be a lot less likely to D-rank. And maybe that's how the system really is. Again, we just don't know because Valve is very not transparent about it. And that's another thing. Valve needs to be more transparent about like how the game is. Like, I mean, it would be nice to. I mean, we as humans do strive to feel like recognition and achieved. And and don't lie to me when you say, I don't care, it's just a rank. I mean, when you do get that rank up, you do pat yourself on the back. I mean, don't get me wrong, you are happy inside, even if you don't show it. But and that's what the thing is. And it would be easier for us to like have like a way of knowing. I mean, yes, when we play a game, we can get a good idea if we're gonna rank up or D rank. But I mean, it should be like there should really be an average system. Like say like if I were Valve, I would like make the ranking system public. And I'm just like to say like this is how you can rank up. It's like you have to get like an average of, I don't know, 70 points whatever to get to say global, and like out of your like last, I think it's like last 8 games or something. I think it's more like 6, but you get the gist. And this is for, and then like say 70 is DMG. And if you start doing bad and stuff, you like bottom frag, and then and you lose games, then obviously you D-rank, and if not, then you either stay or you rank up to global. And I mean, the thing is like the ranking system also is like just again, it's broken. The ranking system's a broken kind of thing. And it's just really hard to get out of silver, basically. Like, the game doesn't really get that great. Like, you don't really get to experience, like, good quality teammates, at least most of the time, until you're out of silver. And, I mean, well, granted, if you're silver elite or silver elite master, yeah, you kind of get the taste of it. But if you're, like, silver 4 and below, I mean, you're basically, you're stuck at the bottom of the barrel, and the ranking system will not let you get out. Like again, the ranking again, it will just like keep trying to keep you in silver, and you just can't do anything. You feel like you can't do it. You can't do shit. So at this point, like I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? I mean, like, yes, like could I possibly get cheats? Sure, I could get cheats. Should I, like find someone to like carry me? Well, yeah, I could. But then again, I would be putting them putting everything on their shoulders, and it's not guaranteed that like we would always win. I mean, I don't have any global friends that are global. I mean, my friend is I do have a friend I think that's Gold Nova 4, but that's something. But that's a whole different story. And again, it's just really impossible to get out silver on your own. And again, if you can't get out silver on your own, then again you're not gonna match up to like Gold Nova or DMG or whatever ranks out there like that's above silver. You just aren't. You're gonna get crushed because these people do People are that level are good, and they're good for a reason. And now, yes, the ranking system does keep some bad people in silver. And yes, sure, does the ranking system keep bad people in silver? Yeah, sure it does. But again, it doesn't reward the good players that are stuck in silver. And I think that's something Valve should change. Will they change? No, because they don't care. That's just a simple fact. And again, when talking about players, I mean, the community is a good community for the most part. I mean, I've met a lot of good people in Counter-Strike who I'm friends with still today, and who I've gotten to add my Discord server. But that I actually just recently merged with. Actually, I'll put the link for that in the description if you guys want to join. But again, obviously every gaming community is gonna have that one toxic asshole, or that hacker, or that cheater, or that one spin botter. Actually, those are kind of funny to see. Just like watch videos. I actually get dizzy watching all those spin botters. But point being, again, yes, sure, Overwatch does their best, and sure, I guess Valve tries to do their best too. But I mean, compared with I think it's Ubisoft with Rainbow Six Siege. I mean, you can say what you want about Ubisoft, but their anti-hacking system is much better than compared to Valve, and Valve can stand to learn a thing or two from them. I mean, and it's like, again, if people can't get off silver, again, like, why do you think people will try to get cheats and stuff? I mean, yes, decide to troll people, and yeah, maybe that's not even their real account, but some people will also try to do it, try to get off silver. And Smurfs, again, they will try to try to carry their friends up, and that, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I do hate to go up against Smurf every game in silver, but still, again, that does kind of relay back to my point that it doesn't do enough to reward people to get them out silver, and if they can't stand to being gold nova, then keep them derank them and keep them to silver. And if I'm one of those players, I'm fine with that. Yeah, sure. But the thing is, it's just again, the ranking system, matchmaking system, it's just trash, and it's basically a shot in the dark if you get a good team or you get a bad team. If you go up against a hacker, or you go up against a Smurf, or you go up against a clan that's trained for 27 hours straight, and they're all they use is ops and flashbangs, and they camp corners constantly. And then obviously the hitboxes is so bad, and hit registration is so if you get behind cover, you're dead still. So yeah, so I'm gonna kind of close the video off here because I'm getting to kind of a mindless rant here. But my point being is that Counter-Strike is a good game. And I'm not going to tell you stop playing Counter-Strike. You can play Counter-Strike as long as you think it's a good game for you. And if you don't care about, and if you don't mind, your comp rank, again, that's good for you too. I'm just saying that, in my opinion, Counter-Strike, again, good game, but it can do so much better. So, which is why I'm going to be shifting over to Rainbow Six Siege. And I'll be doing some videos on that. I did play it during the free trial, and I mean, for the most part, I had fun. I mean, some of the situations were kind of annoying to deal with, but other than that, I mean, it does sound like a better game. And I mean, yes, I think there's no competitive ranking system, so I mean, I'm just gonna shift over to that and just see how it is, and obviously I will let you guys know what I think of it and things like that. And I will, in the tell you the truth, I mean, I did uninstall Counter-Strike, but I'm gonna reinstall in a month, just because to let my rank go. And I will probably, very rarely play comp, if at all. Because, I'm done caring about, my rank. It's just not worth it to me. Because I'm not gonna stress over, every single game, oh my god, if I lose this, I'm gonna D-rank. And again, in my individual performance doesn't matter. It just matters if we just get to that 16, or in some cases 15. You can rank up from a tie, and I've ranked up from ties before. And I know some people have actually D-ranked from tying, but I've never seen that, and I've never actually experienced it. I've ranked up from wins and ties. So that's just my 2 cents. You guys can take it or leave it. And if I was watching the video, well, I do hope you consider what I've said, and I hope you take steps to address it, because it would probably be a lot better game for everyone, and I think everyone would appreciate it. And I know I'm not the only one out there that thinks that like I do. And I mean, if I'm the only one, then again I don't mind, like being alone on this island, I guess you can say. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on CS:GO. Just like, comment, subscribe, whatever's hip nowadays. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys whenever the next video will be. So yeah.